With everything that's going on these days, I mean, we want our kids safe.
Students at an elementary school at a middle school in Medford were forced into lockdown. Now, school officials handled the children to keep them safe and calm.
And stocks are nearing record highs, and the housing market is seeing its best numbers in 7 years. Why, despite all this good news, the economy could still be facing some difficulties.
Watching out for you, this is Newswatch 12 this morning.
It is 5 o'clock on Wednesday, January 30th. Welcome to Newswatch 12 this morning. I'm Danielle Craig.
And I'm Ron Brown. 37 degrees in Medford, 28 degrees in Klamath Falls at this hour. A little cool outside, but it's dry this morning for me.
Yeah, but you could see evidence that rain had been there, and our meteorologist Megan Perry joins us from the Weather Center. Megan, I couldn't figure out when the rain had been there, though.
Well, it's from yesterday, and we saw a drying trend through the day, and now that's going to be the story for today and the rest of the week. So the main concern now that we're going to be dealing with is a valley inversion is going to start to take place. You can see Mount Sexton is cooler than the lower elevations, so it really hasn't built in quite yet. But as we head into this evening, even this afternoon, that is going to start to build in, and that is why the National Weather Service has already issued an air stagnation alert. You can see that kind of the light gray on your screen on the west side. There's also one on the east side. That's where that is. That goes through the weekend, actually even into early next week. So air quality is going to be a concern, and high pressure's in the area, so that means fog is back in the forecast. Here's a view from the ODOT camera from Siskiyou Summit. You can see quite a bit of fog out there, fairly dense as well. They're reporting ground fog. So something to keep in mind if you're headed over the summit, drive carefully, leave a little extra time so you can drive slowly. As you're heading out to the bus stop at the coast, a few clouds. Same story in the basin. For the valleys, mostly cloudy and some areas seeing patchy fog. That chance for fog will actually be increasing through at least Saturday, and then we're going to see change happen. I'll share more on what you can expect for today in a few minutes.
All right, we will check back in with you. Thanks, Megan. A teenager with a gun put a nearby Medford middle school on lockdown.
But police say no one was hurt, the school was safe, and the suspect is now under arrest. Newswatch 12 Stephen Sandberg explains how police and school officials responded.
With everything that's going on these days, I mean, we want our kids safe.
Family members waiting to pick up their kids outside McLaughlin Middle School Tuesday are breathing a little easier after the school was placed on lockdown Monday.
Well, it freaked me out a little bit when my granddaughter told me, but it sounded like they did a really good job with the kids have been practicing, so they knew exactly what to do.
Police responded to a report of a suspicious person with a shotgun in a neighborhood near the school. When officers arrived, the suspect took off in the direction of the school's campus. The school was put on lockdown as a precaution, but officers say there was no direct threat.
And we're always going to err on the side of caution, so we had the school locked down. In the case the suspect entered the McLaughlin School campus, we want to make sure the kids were going to be safe. It turns out we don't think he ever entered the campus.
The teachers were so calm and kept calming them down, so she quickly was not afraid for very long, yeah.
I think they're trying, and I think they're aware of what's going on.
Clint Campbell says his kids in elementary and middle schools have gone through several lockdowns this year. He just wants to make sure his children